Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. Going to talk about the Game Gear, obviously. And this one is actually very much with big thanks to the Immortal John Hancock. He actually did a video not too long ago talking about the very same thing that I have, and that is this multicart, the Super Game Gear 30. It's a 30-in-1 cartridge with a whole bunch of titles on it. And now in John's case, of course, he's such a great collector, he actually had his original in-box. And it sort of gave a guide as to what's on the back of the titles that you can play. And he goes into a bit of detail about how these were SG-1000 games, a lot of these, which, as far as I recall, is a Sega console that was mostly just out in Japan, didn't make it here. These are adapted games for that or for the Master System that you can actually play. Now, in John's case, he actually hooks his up with an analog FPGA type console, so he gets really nice image quality out of the games that he's playing. But what I really like is he actually explains how you play some of these games, because I've had this cartridge for a while, and I don't know what the heck these games are all about. So, with big thanks to John, now I know at least some of these titles, how you play them. I'm going to do not all 30 games, obviously. Now, John even says half the time there's a lot of duplicates on here. So some of these games repeat themselves, but I'm not even going to play just all the games. I'm just going to do the ones John showcased in his video because I've tried them and I didn't really understand them. So let's throw this in and try it out. Okay, here we go. So we've managed to fire up the cartridge. There are quite a lot on here. Quite a lot of them are repeats. Much like John's, mine also says here, Supper Tennis. So it has the same typos. I got mine for, I think, 50 or 60 bucks at a retro store in a vacation location I was at. And I just thought, oh, cool, they got a retro store here down near the beach. And I picked this thing up, and I have quite enjoyed what games on here I understand. But now that I know how some of these other games are supposed to be played, it's time to go through them into a bit more depth. The first one that John showcases is Pango. Now, I know that's an arcade original, and I never played the arcade machine. I've fired this up briefly, and luckily with John's footage, I can see you knock the sort of ice cubes into the bad guys, and you want to get to the next level. So let's try this out. Okay, so it's even got the same music. So you push against these, yeah, and then you can trap the bad guys. Ooh, you want to get them like that. No. Oh, jeez. Okay, not very good. Let's see. You know, actually, the screen does do a decent job of replicating this. Oh, it even remembers which ones I've pushed already. Ah! Dang it. Okay. What do those flashing ones do? I guess they would have done more damage, but... oh, I got this guy trapped. Okay. There we go. He's toast. Oh, no. He's back. I guess I should really play Pango to understand what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. But it's got some good music and stuff. That's good. Oh no! Ah, jeez. Okay, well, that's Pango. Let's now how would I get out of this? I guess it's a classic case of turn it off and on again. Another one John recommends is Pit Pot, which I did not understand. He describes it very nicely as like Legend of Zelda meets Boulder Dash with a little bit of Dig Dug as well. So let's fire that up. And you can see there, yeah, Sega Mark III. So that must have been what the original console was. I'm going to do one player, beginner. So basically you want to get the ring and rescue the princess. Is that the way I remember John describing it? Now, I had no idea what this thing was, but basically, the way John showed the footage, you pick up these things, and you can hit the bad guys. Oh, I got killed. You hit the bad guys with your hammer. Okay, that's... Oh, wow, okay. Like that. You pick up these things, get away from the bad guys. You can leave and go up here, and there's another map. So I had never put 2 and 2 together on this. I was like, what are you supposed to do on this game? And now I know. Can I hit that thing? Nope, I died. It's got some nice music, though. Like, this is... Now that I know... Well, I'm dead again. Now that I know what I'm supposed to be doing... you know what? I'm actually gonna give that another game, because I quite like that one. Let's go again. 1 player... Beginner... It really looks and sounds very good. I had no idea what I was doing before. I saw the sort of layout that said the word go, and I thought, am I supposed to knock the word away? See the way it's a big letter G and a big letter O? But no, John says, you want to collect these things, keep away from the bad guys. But you can hit them with your hammer if you need to. And it's a sprawling adventure. You actually want to go and find, not dying, you actually want to find these other pieces and rescue the princess, like any game. But, okay, is that, I'm going to keep away from that thing, darn it. Oh well. You know, this is a pretty good game. This has got some depth. I might actually play a bit more of this. Can I get this thing? Ah, oh, jeez. Okay, well, never mind that then. Bank Panic. This is quite a good one. And this is actually based on an arcade machine. Look at that. That looks really nice, you know, for the Game Gear screen. I know it's a different console, but that looks really super nice. So this one's kind of weird. You've got... Where do I start? You've got people lined up to go and use the bank. They want to deposit their cash. Next... Okay, so... What do I do? There we go. Yeah, and I can use the thing to go back and forth. And basically, if there are bad guys, I want to hit 1, 2, or 3. Now, you're going to ask yourself, like that guy. Oh, darn it. I got killed. How do you hit 1, 2, or 3 on a console that only has 2 buttons? Well, the 1 and the 2 are actually sort of the center. Like, that's number 1, that's number 2. And if I want to kill the person there, I need to hit... I just got shot. I need to go up or down on the D-pad. So it's left and right to change my view, and up or down, and to 1 and 2 to actually kill the bad guys. Now let's do this properly here. So let's scroll across, look for bad guys, and get them before they get me. And there's actually very small indicators at the top there that show which is... got some action. Okay, you're okay. I got him! Whatever. Yeah, and the other neat thing is there is a little indicator that I had not noticed before until John did his video that actually shows you... Again, I'm looking at this very poor screen here. I didn't know how to do this. But in John's video, I can make out up at the top there are little lines that show, you know, the people lined up getting to the bank and wanting to make their deposits. So now that I know that, let's actually go across. So let's look for somebody moving. Okay, so there's some people moving this way. Okay. He's okay. No, he's not. Got him! See? And we just went blank. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Ooh, actually, maybe this crashed. Huh. Well, that's no good. So I had to pull the cartridge out and put it back in there. I think the contacts were a bit light. This is another one John showcased, Joe Machine Gun. And again, I had no idea how you're supposed to do this, but it looks a little bit like a shoot 'em up in a way. So you can shoot straight or on the angle. Man, oh man, you really can't make out very clearly though. And when you, this is a case where I think the screen is gonna fail me. Got him. In John's case, he had... Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, I even picked those guys up. But they got me. Yeah, in John's case, he could make it out because he's actually got it on a high-definition screen. This is really hard to see what's happening without proper resolution, so... Yeah, Machine Gun Joe just ain't gonna work. And the final one that John showcased was Satellite 7. This is pretty cool. He didn't really like it. It's a cute-em-up kind of Xevious game. That's how he described it, but I think it looks pretty neat. Now again, it's going to be hard to make out on this screen, but you fly around and you shoot, just like Xevious, and you can drop bombs on structures on the ground. Oh man, that is hard to see. Oh man, that's too bad. Maybe that's why he didn't like it. No, he didn't like the gameplay. He was actually using... Oh, I guess I died. He was using a proper screen so he could see what he's doing. I cannot. But I like the concept behind it. I don't know why John didn't like this one. This is pretty good. Impossible to see. Oh, here comes the landscape. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Did I at least make it? Yes, I did. Okay, now that we're over some land, it's a little easier to see. I don't care what people say. I like the Game Gear's crummy screen. I think that's authentic, and that's the only way to play. Having said that, I am dying. Ah, okay, there you go. Now I can bomb that. Ooh, can I bomb that? Good lord, I can't hit any of these things. Of course, it also doesn't help that I can't see how far my shots are going. I think this is a perfectly fine little shoot-'em-up. That works for me. Well, it's too bad John didn't like that game, because honestly, I think that was pretty decent. And there are some very decent games on here. Now, there's a whole bunch that I haven't even got into. There's RoboCop and a motorcycle game. I think it's Motocross. There's Spy vs. Spy. That was really, really awesome. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work with only 2 buttons. So I'll probably do a follow-up video where I try other stuff on this cartridge. But I just wanted to say, because when I had seen John's video, I thought, okay, now at least I know what half of these titles are supposed to be. I was messing around. I didn't know what the heck's happening there. Last Action Hero? What's that all about? You know, that type of thing. John has shed some light on it. So I'm very, very grateful. And now I've got more reason to go back and try out the Super Game Gear 30, this 30-in-1 cartridge on my Game Gear. Very, very happy. All right, well, until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.